Hey, the video you're about to watch was a condensed down version of the stream that I did on my Twitch yesterday. You can check out twitch.tv/HarleyTBS if you'd like to catch the streams live. I will actually be streaming as this video releases right now, so if you'd like to go over there and watch it, that would be highly appreciated. We're aiming for Twitch partner in the next few months, so if you'd like to support me, that would be highly appreciated. It's a lot more extra content for you. It means that I can hire some people to edit down these stream VODs so that you get more content on this channel on a more frequent basis that's larger and longer. This highlights is literally one of my first ever streams, so it's a bit messy. There's some audio issues. There's a lot that goes basically wrong, which shouldn't be very noticeable throughout this video, but I can assure you as I get more used to streaming, the quality will improve drastically. I would appreciate if you could go check out the Twitch there. I want to get 1,000 followers on there very soon, so if you could go check it out, that would be highly appreciated. And with that being said, let's start the video.
Harley, I think you should quit YouTube and go back to rapping.
Do you mind? Facts. This rap goes crazy. You know what? Spete wins. Spete wins. Which I didn't mean that Friday Night Funkin' is a kid's game. So, it's basically a kid's game. It cut me out of context, you f***ing pathetic loser. Oh my god, he literally cuts it and you can hear me continue speaking. Another YouTuber said that he clickbaits porn of a kid's game for every upload, referring to Friday Night Funkin', in which I didn't mean that Friday Night Funkin' is a kid's game. So, it's basically a kid's game. Oh my god. He just cut me out of context. Thank you, Spete. What a fucking king. Fucking hell. This dude, like, I start this stream like, Spete's not as bad as Luke. He doesn't just use random points out of nowhere to make people look bad in the same way as Luke. Never mind. Apparently he does. He brings up fucking the anime rap. He brings up my thumbnails. He just plays a clip out of context. Guys, I just want to put this in here. Just to state the obvious. Even if I've made mistakes that Spete criticizes me for in this video, which he hasn't yet, the criticism against him is still valid. The too quick fallacy is a fallacy for a reason. He's trying to use the technique whereby you attack the character of someone with criticism in response to criticism to try and damage their criticism. Whether you hate me leaving his video or not, everything I've said about Spete still should hold its water. It's not my fault your entire channel was built off clickbaiting from a kid's game.
There's a lot to go over.
Cut me out of context again. 3 clips all out of context.
The next thing we're gonna go over is just the bizarre lie Harley makes in his latest video. He's acting like I never DM'd Miss Easy and that if I was afraid, I should have just DM'd her. What?
No, I didn't say this. They should have just messaged Miss Easy and been polite about it. He cut me out of context again.
I actually remember this bit, right? I'm pretty sure you said something like, oh yeah, instead of him like saying that, you know, all the aggression, he should have just been calm about it, right? In DMs.
Yes, that's my fucking point. Like, he DM'd Miss Easy. He DM'd Miss Easy, but he had no, like, respect for them. He went on and got angry at them. What I'm saying is, if he came to them peacefully, calmly, and respectfully, this situation wouldn't have happened. There was no lie in my statement, you fucking idiot.
Okay, so we saw that, right? He says I should have just DM'd Miss Easy, been polite about it, asked her to take me out of the video. Now let's watch his video that came out before that one, where he reads the DMs that I sent to Miss Easy.
How to remove.
This dude's so bad. Obviously, we were going into my video knowing Spete DM'd them, because my previous video discussed it, and I tell people to watch that video before watching this one. There was no, like, me trying to hide this, or, like, I'm expecting Spete to do the bare minimum of representing me charitably. I am expecting too much from this dude.
This video is basically one of those insert YouTuber here out of context videos.
These 2 videos he made about me are all over the place. He omitted the information about the DMs in his second video, even though he read them in his first video. I can only imagine he did this just to make me look worse, as if I never tried to DM Miss Easy. Isn't this everything that Harley says he stands against? And
huh?
Oh, God.
Wait, does he name drop prison mate Luke?
Oh my god.
I hope so.
The irony.
Why prison mate Luke was so
No.
getting information wrong, lying in videos, manipulating information to make people look worse than they are. We'll move on.
Apparently I did all of that now. Okay. Where?
The thing that I don't like about Harley's video is that he tries to paint me as this liar throughout both of his videos. Now, in this clip, he says that I'm lying because I said I never wanted to tell Miss Easy that I wanted
No, that's not what you said.
To sue her.
That's not what you said. You said I never said I was going to sue Miss Easy. You didn't say I never wanted to say. You said, and I quote, which is something I never said and never wanted to say to Miss Easy. Keyword, never said.
Where they paint me as a person that said, I'm going to sue you, Miss Easy, which is something I never said and never wanted to say to Miss Easy. And what I mean by that is I never wanted things to go that far.
No, that's not what you mean. You're just changing your words to suit the narrative.
I wish things had been settled a lot earlier, that they were just easy.
This isn't what you said,
I just didn't want things to escalate that much. That's what I mean by that statement.
What Luke did in the Peaches thing.
By that statement.
Like,
Harley wants to act like I never owned up to the situation with Miss Zizi, and if you watch the 48-minute long video I made, I clearly do that. The whole point of Harley's videos is to accuse me of lying.
What?
Accuse? Where's the accusation,
dude? Dude, the dishonesty is glaring.
Where they paint me as a person that said, I'm going to sue you, Miss Zizi, which is something I never said and never wanted to say to Miss Zizi, but I never lied. I owned up to my DMs.
Huh?
What? Spete, the statement, something I never said, is a lie.
Harley's trying to paint me like a liar because I called him out about his thumbnail. That was one of the minor points of criticism that I had about his video. I was like, dude, you were quoting me in your thumbnail about something I never said. That's not exactly how I said this, and you're...
Fair point, that my thumbnail technically exactly have his words. He didn't exactly say, I will sue. Okay, I acknowledge that. But he did say, I could sue you for defamation and win because of the strike I'm dealing with. Which is, in essence, the same thing.
We're expecting too much from this guy.
We are literally expecting too much.
You're expecting the bare minimum and you're disappointed.
We just need to remove our brains and we'll enjoy this.
React to this video as if we are like 7-year-olds that don't think or in any way understand human common rational thought. I don't really think it's a massive problem, and considering Spete's thumbnails are pretty much the same thing, I don't know why this dude cares. Like, he has a thumbnail about the moist critical drama where he quotes react equals which I'm pretty sure no one said. So, Spete, how dare you use an incorrect quote? How dare you? No way he has a thumbnail titled, in quotes, you are going to be sued. Does that get said in the video? Oh, I swear to fucking God, if this dude has done the same fucking thing. I think his point is so petty and meaningless that it doesn't matter.
And I will do it again here for some reason. Yes, what I said to Miss Zizi was about legal action in DMs.
Wait, what?
I told her that I would look into the cop.
How does he follow up his previous statement, which was that he didn't say it, with what I said in DMs was illegal?
My man went on a whole monologue explaining why he didn't say he'd sue, and then said, yes, I take legal actions. What?
Was my response being like, oh, I will threaten you with legal action now that you've spread lies about me threatening you with legal action?
No, it was, and I quote, I could sue you for defamation and win.
Yeah, that's not a threat. That's,
It's not a threat, it was a promise.
Yeah.
He even shows in a community post that I somehow canceled him for...
Dude, I
Bro,
think,
what? Wait, what?
Dude, no way, he doesn't see the sarcasm in that. Holy shit. I put asterisks and quotes on the word cancel and put it in all caps. It's so obvious that I'm joking. Oh, he's so fucking cringe. This dude acts like a 6-year-old.
He's doing it on purpose. He's doing it on purpose.
He has to be.
The next thing we're going to address is where Harley says I'm blatantly lying about the effects the copyright strike had on my channel.
What?
From my experience and from what I've seen other...
He said that copyright strikes affect the performance of your videos. Yeah, he's like, all of my videos following it had like worse performance. The punishments YouTube gives you for a strike end after a week anyway. It's like copyright strikes may affect your ability to monetize, but they don't affect your performance. This is a Cure article, so I don't know how true this is, but Someone says the first copyright strike may affect some channel features, such as your ability to monetize or restricted access to the live stream features, but your views don't get decreased by having a strike. And as far as John Swan is aware, who I reached out to verify this before making my video, I said, hey John, some dude I'm investigating for a video claimed he received a copyright strike, which apparently affected his views. This is bullshit, right? He said probably incidental. I don't think strikes have anything to do with views. They aren't related to my knowledge. It's like, as far as anything I've ever checked, there is no evidence to prove this. Also, I've had a strike before, and it never affected my performance on my videos.
Where Harley says, I'm blatantly lying about the effects the copyright strike had on my channel. From my experience and from what I've seen other people say as well, the copyright strike can affect views.
Source?
You just make shit content,
Source, dude, trust me.
At the beginning of his clip here, he says that you can't upload for a week when you get a copyright strike. That didn't happen to me. I was able to continue uploading. He goes on to say that I'm blatantly lying.
Yeah, he had the copyright score, which means you don't get a strike. So nothing happened to his channel.
Wait, so he got a warning then?
He got the warning strike, and he's crying about how it affected his channel.
Remember that I've already lived the 2 months of the experience of having the copyright strike on my channel.
Dude, now it sounds even more pathetic because you only had the warning strike, which means you would have had to receive 4 strikes for something to happen. He's like crying like he was a victim of some kind of war crime. I had to live through the experience of dealing with this copyright strike that did nothing to my channel for 2 months.
I had to go to YouTube school.
Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Everyone dealing with the Ukraine conflict right now, you've got nothing on Spete, guys. He's the real sufferer here.
Yeah.
And noticing that I was in recommended and suggested way less than I was before having the strike on my channel.
I think your channel just flopped, Spete. I think you just had a low view month. Like, I'm not gonna lie, this seems like someone that's molding because their channel performed poorly.
So it's clearly not anything to do with me. This is clearly the fault of the system.
It's the system. It's definitely not my views.
The system is against us.
No. If you check it out, a quick Google search, you can actually get shadow banned by YouTube for having a strike on your channel.
Source?
It can also be debated.
What source was that? YouTube does something like a soft ban. Your videos lose ranking on search terms. Okay, so I had a video on Creepshow Art that got community guidelines striked, which I assume would do the same thing to your channel performance. That video that got striked was on August 12th. Okay, so let's look at the performance of all of my videos during August, past August 12th. So this was the video before, because we're talking August 12th. So I'm guessing August 12th is... No way is it just before this video. August 11th, I had a video with 16,000 views. The strike happens, right? The next video on my channel from August 14th has 170,000 views. Oh, bro, the strikes, they're just ruining my channel. No, I was taken out of the algorithm. I'm a victim, guys. Like, oh my god. And then every video following that. Let's have a look. See if the performance was affected in any way past that. 18K, 34K, 150K, 14K, 7.3K, 108K, 25K, 19K, 20K. My performance didn't change. I don't know where his source was.
In June 2020, I was around 35,000 views every month.
And then I got a video taken down in July, which means that the average was like negative 6,000.
And then the following month, I had my highest month in views with 72,000.
Wait, was your takedown a copyright or community guidelines?
A community guidelines strike.
Okay, so we can only speak anecdotally from community guidelines, but I think the same premise should remain true. If it's a YouTube punishment for a strike, which I believe community guidelines and copyright have the same punishment system, what Spete's saying is just bullshit. Like, he just had a bad performance month and then he's molding.
If what he's saying with his experience is true, then I guess a lot of people experience different stuff when you get strikes on your channel. I'm not somebody that works at YouTube, and I shouldn't have presented the information as if it was factual in my last video and should have given it off like it was
something.
Wait, Spete taking criticism? Holy shit, no way. How does this sentence end? It's gotta end with a character attack or something.
Or my experience of what happened and what I have seen happen to other people. The other criticism I had about Harley's
Spete accepted a criticism.
Wow. Respect.
I am genuinely shocked. Spete, you know what? I respect that. Fair play. Spete accepting criticism on something, that's cool. Why wasn't this whole video that? If Spete responded with this to my video, this situation would have been over. Instead, he made this terrible response.
Easy situation is that I thought he was biased in it. Not maybe throughout the whole thing, but I thought he was biased at some key points, labeling me as a liar for saying Miss Zizi had spread misinformation about me in her video. Now, whether she did that accidentally or not, she still spread misinformation.
Misinformation definition. False or inaccurate information, especially that which is deliberately intended to deceive. He can't start his sentence with whether intentional or not and then call it misinformation, because that's not what misinformation is.
When he talks about Miss Zizi's lie on Twitter, he's so gentle about it and describes it as being neither here nor there.
Reddit wasn't at this point, and I have no idea why Spete would do this. And when Spete says that a bunch of misinformation came from Miss Zizi's video, they are blatantly lying.
So whether or not she purposefully misinformed people, people were misinformed by her video.
So as far as I'm aware, it needs to be intentional, okay? If I'm wrong, fair enough. I respect that. If I'm wrong, cool. I don't mind. If you say Miss Zizi spread misinformation, at the end of the day, we're arguing over the semantics of one word.
Are we arguing definitions now? Like,
yeah. If I'm wrong, fine. Fair enough. Miss Zizi goes on to tweet. Anyways, after being threatened with legal action by another YouTuber, because YouTube... Okay, but this wasn't a lie, though, to be fair. Miss Zizi misunderstood privacy complaint as legal action. It's a minor mistake. Yeah, they probably should have paid more attention, researched it. In hindsight, fair enough. Maybe they should have thought about their words more because it wasn't technically. It was horrible. A single very specific part of my video was edited out. Those of you who've already watched the video will be aware of what that was. I've seen a few horror stories about this YouTuber, so I'm not alone on this. I constantly believe in the best of people, and thus is my downfall. And while a privacy complaint isn't legal action and this tweet is a little petty, it's not here or there.
You say, I'm blatantly lying. And then when she's literally lying...
We're now going to debate the definition of lie. Lie is to make an untrue statement with the intent to deceive. So yeah, a lie has to be intentional. They have to know they're lying to lie.
Instead of Harley delivering the information here fairly, he shows his extreme bias in this situation. He sucks up to Miss Zizi and her
That was the bias, guys. Wait, again, I suck up to Miss Zizi. I'm the same dude who had drama with fucking Prismate Luke. The dude had 100,000 more subs than me. But now I suck up to people, I guess? Okay. Cool.
He goes extremely easy on her about her lying because he knows that's the easy route to take. I'm already disliked by Miss Zizi and her fan base.
I've been critical of people I've supported in the past. Jalen. I've been critical of Pieman. Average MC. Vex.
Oh no.
John Swan.
Another instance of this is when he sucked up to the Friday Night Funkin' community in his latest video.
What?
What? In the same video where I insult them, I also insult them in this stream before I even knew he made this point in the video. I don't care. What?
He has since changed his title, but his original title was along the lines of Spete's terrible response, in parentheses, Friday Night Funkin' drama.
That's sucking up to the Friday Night Funkin' community, damn. I also changed that title multiple times. I only changed it because it was performing poorly, Spete.
If that's his logic, right, doesn't that mean he's sucking up to Jaw? Because he put Jaw in the tags?
Fact.
His latest video has nothing to do with Friday Night Funkin', yet he was appealing to the Friday Night Funkin'.
There is a whole section dedicated to you claiming that Friday Night Funkin' is not a kid's game, me criticizing you for lewd Friday Night Funkin' thumbnails. What do you mean? And you're a Friday Night Funkin' creator, first and foremost. That's where most of your audience came from, as far as I'm aware.
And then accuses me of having a meltdown on Twitter. Just look at exactly what he did.
When I talk about backstabbers and fake creators who only care about clout, I mean people like Spete, who can't take slight criticism, just like Luke couldn't, and fly off the handle with character attacks. Pathetic. I said, you have a dying channel, rely on clickbaiting porn. Wow, he really cut out the context. Have absolutely no integrity. Why did he cut out the context?
Yeah, he's cutting out his own tweets from this. What the fuck?
Yeah, he literally ignored the fact that he kept going after me in replies and shitting on me and insulting me. And in my own video, I say at this point, I just go crazy. I just stopped caring because I did.
He's coping. He's actually
this
coping.
Is such a cope, honestly.
Harley, you have done this before in the past. You are known for flying off the handle and freaking out when anybody slightly mentions you.
Am I?
No way.
What? Apparently, I just fly off the handle whenever anyone says anything negative about me.
This community post proves that. After my video tomorrow, I've decided to not respond to most of the smaller, less significant, more clearly, obviously untrue.
He's 5 months old.
Okay.
Yeah, and he says you're known for this. Maybe show like multiple sources.
Okay, so what this is supposed to prove is that I fly off the handle. After my video tomorrow, I've decided not to respond to most of the smaller, less significant, more clearly, obviously untrue videos about me. Yeah, videos that said my groomer was innocent. Like, yeah, I didn't want to respond to videos like that. There was a person who was saying that like I'd lied about all of that shit. Like, of course I'm gonna be upset by that. That's like one of the most traumatic things of my life. Like, oh yeah, bro, it's whatever. Make your videos. I don't mind.
You just seething right now. You know. It's like, bro, what?
Yeah, it's like every moment of the day, I'm like, did a smaller commentator talk about me? Oh no!
The day I made my video, you just like sent me a racial slur. It's just like
every hour you reload the page and you search up HarleyTBS, you reload the page. Yeah.
Dude, you have a problem. You can't handle anybody mentioning your name. You freak out and fly off the handle about it. You act like I tried to damage your character.
Brings up a 5-month-old community post and then goes, you act like I tried to damage your character.
Yeah.
Anyway, here's this old community post.
It just makes me think that they don't actually care about the situation and only gravitated towards it because they knew it was going to get them views at the...
Oh my god,
so Spete, why did I make my video? Because you've given many reasons. Apparently I had a grudge against you, which is why I made my video. Apparently I now cared about the views, which is why I made my video. Apparently I wanted to paint you in an uncharitable way, which is why I made my video. Which one was it? Or was it supposed to be all of them? You just keeps like making claims with no semblance of truth behind them.
It's obvious to me Harley can say whatever he wants. He can warp all of the information I'm trying to deliver, warp my perspective, manipulate information, lie through his teeth.
Dude, I'm this mastermind who has this control to just completely smear Spete's name. With that being said, I'd like to plead with Spete to just not respond to this video and waste more people's time. You've said your piece, I've said my piece. It's obvious you're not going to take the criticism I've presented, and as such, I'm not going to give you the honor of a response anymore. Don't even bother making a response because it will just cause you more issues. You responded to Miss ZZ, which dragged me in. You responded to me, which is going to drag more people in, and I expect as you respond more, it's just going to cause you more and more issues drama-wise. Just let this situation fade away. There's no reason to entertain it anymore if you aren't even willing to accept any of the criticism presented towards you. If you are willing to accept the criticism and apologize for many of the mistruths you spread about me, that would be genuinely appreciated, but I don't know why you felt the need to make a video titled Why I Don't Like HarleyTBS that starts by trying to insult me for a song I made when I was 14 as a joke, and then continue to character attack me and just spread mistruths in hopes no one verifies them. I have no idea why you thought this was a good idea, but I'd just appreciate if you'd leave me alone now. It's really obsessive and weird. With that being said, thank you for watching. As you're watching this video, I'm live on Twitch, so go check out the stream. I'm going to be talking about the jelly bean drama, other situations that interest me. I'd appreciate if you could check it out over there. Follow the Twitch. I'm aiming for 1,000 followers and partner over there as soon as possible. That being said, I'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Peace.
Says she wanna rock with a nigga like me. I'm a stylish guy. Spend a little guap with a nigga like me. We can catch a fly. Says she wanna rock with a nigga like me.